I'm on my way to Snowdonia to do my mountain leader training, and I'm super excited. I'm travelling from Sussex with my good friend Jenn, who I met doing hill skills and then a lowland leader award, which we both passed. It's a long journey, about 6.5 hours in the car, and we talk about how excited we are to do this training and what we'd like to do in the future, which usually involves spending more time in mountains. The Mountain Leader Award is designed for people who want to introduce and lead people in the mountains and upland areas in the UK. So it's a scheme that began in the 1960s, and mountain leaders now operate in the length and breadth of the country. So it's a qualification and is designed for people with previous mountain experience to get a qualification to safely lead people outdoors. And the course is provided through mountain training. The training that we are doing this week, which is a 6-day week in Snowdonia, and there are 6 of us, is through Bryn Williams Mountaineering. I met Bryn when I did my lowland leader assessment, and when I finished the assessment, I was so relieved to find someone so human, so inspirational, and so good at what he does that I decided that all my other qualifications will be done through him. So I thoroughly recommend him as somebody to do training with, assessments with, or anything to do with the outdoors, should you be looking for more experience. And I think all 6 of us felt quite similar by the end of the course. This is day 1 of our week-long training, and today included work on pacing and map reading. More pacing, which is how long it takes to do a 100-metre distance, so that we know in bad visibility when 100 metres is marked. So we did a whole day of that, which was actually quite fun. Right, 59? We count? Are we counting still?
No, we're eating chocolate eggs now.
We're not counting anymore?
No, we're just enjoying the view now.
No, you can count if you want. Or you can count on us. He's gonna go on his video.
Is that your line, your bottle?
60. I'm still counting. 61, 62,
Yeah, let's see what
63,
we've done.
4, 7, 8. This is day 2 of our week, and today we went out for another walk after looking at mountain weather and how to read mountain weather and predict mountain weather from the synoptic charts. How to calculate wind speed, what to watch out for, which was really exciting, and we really loved it. Today we went out with another instructor called Tom Furey, and we learned about how to safely guide, spot or protect somebody when they are scrambling and we're leading somebody scrambling. And we also took an awesome walk, as you can see, in some spectacular places in Snowdonia. We also learned about group management and how to manage your group when leading them safely.
Yeah, talking about the geological features and linking to his theory of evolution. Because you have quite literally got every single glacial feature.
After we finish our day scrambling, we take a little bit of time to look at rope work and the overhand knot in preparation for lots of work involving ropes tomorrow.
Okay. ML overhang knot.
Take one.
Take one.
Bit upset if it took more than one take to tie an overhand knot. Okay, and then to do the overhand on a bite.
Like sign language behind you.
Overhand on a bite.
Wonderful.
Simple as that.
Thank you.
Day 3 involved a whole day of rope work, which was to all of our delight because we absolutely loved it. So we learned about how to pick the right rope, how to tie the knot, and that's Bryn given Jenn some pointers around safely belaying somebody. So I'm at the end of the rope and she has to pull me in safely. So this was a practice situation for when something unexpected and tricky occurs and a member of the group is maybe slightly out of their depth unexpectedly, or a situation requires some rope work. So rope work in this context should only be used as a last resort and as a last matter of safety. So we had lots of fun learning how to do this. Gloves are preferable because of so much friction. What kind of rope we need, how to store the rope, how to tie the rope, different ways of making knots, finding a suitable anchor, what that looks like, how to identify a suitable anchor, which is essentially attaching a rope to a rock. So there is the spike and the thread, and different ones are good for different situations.
Hello. Some thoughts? Kind of awkward to get out if you've got loads of freedom. So if I get jammed,
Yeah, I did get jammed. We did.
get jammed. Okay.
Wouldn't it be better just going there straight for tree? Good. So I'm just gonna turn over how long here. Although when I was 20, I probably there's this special knot. Well, quite around like top. I'll show you some pictures actually. I was younger as well.
Probably a little bit more tail there,
It is more tail. Is that more tail? Is that less tail? Don't worry.
I should have filmed that.
Okay, try again. So thumb once, thumb twice. Nice.
Pull it.
Replace the thumb with the rope.
You pull it. Oh,
Do that, and then the first loop. Go backwards on the top of the second loop.
Good.
And then slide it up.
let's look at it up.
Do you want me to do it again?
In the evening we had great fun trying to belay in the garden using fences. We didn't break anything, which was really, really good. So no furniture was damaged in the learning of this practice, but we had a great night.
I think.
Yep. Down to one side. Pick one side.
No, I think it was both. What was it? I thought it was both.
Take them to one side. No, you do the yeah. That's not.
It's just not moving properly. But yeah, that's it.
Yay!
Feline in the garden. That's probably the comfiest one.
There you are. I like that one too.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Can you imagine if we broke the?
Let's not break it.
Sorry, we were feline in the garden. Go.
What are you doing?
I'm finished.
So it's that one that we can't work
You're
out.
moving there.
Yeah, you can follow me there.
Okay.
I'm trying to replicate
Right.
the mountain environment.
Oh, the coiling. Oh, that's nice. Hang on, I'll bring you a rope.
That's a good anchor.
It is a good anchor. What makes it a good anchor?
This is actually.
It is not bad actually.
And it moves now.
It does move.
It's vibration.
It does vibrate.
Right, so do this. Do that.
Double overhang knot.
Yes, with that. Yes. Actually, this is a over and not with the bite,
With a bite, yes.
to be fair. Should be a bit more lower, but we go
It's got a
with
nice
it.
V to it.
We go with that. Yeah, can work out.
Yep. Perfect.
Use the rope to jump into this job.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Okay.
Works well though.
Do the other way.
It's just always the one with the person at the end is the straight arm.
The person at the end is the straight arm.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 arm lengths on my neck. And then, what do you do?
Perfect.
Hello. Is that more than 2 meters?
Maybe a little less. You could lose one.
Okay. So grab all of them in the middle. You go down and then you go up.
Around, yeah. So there was like maybe 3, 4 of those quite tight.
Oh, at least
4, yeah. So you can take out your arm.
Two. This is really difficult.
So when I was doing it, I,
3
yeah,
and 4. And then you feed back some of it. Like
Yep.
so. And then it goes back over itself.
yeah. Perfect.
Well, it's actually quite tall. This should be the same length.
Beautiful.
But this is my first time.
Perfect.
I'm quite happy with that.
Day 4 involved emergency procedures in the mountain and what to do if something goes wrong, like a broken ankle, broken leg, hypothermia, hyperthermia, how to call for help, and we had a great time learning about this.
Right, where are we going?
It looks like a dead body at the back. All praise the king.
Okay. It is a little bit easier than the hands.
Yeah.
It's definitely easier than that.
After a while.
So about what am I doing with my feet? I'm on my edges. Yeah?
Kind of stepping
I'm
in,
not
side in.
facing this way. Yeah? So if it, if he did have a little bit of a slip, I'm not going to get pulled with him. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just going to grab my jacket because I'm cold.
Okay.
Day 5 was expedition time with very heavy rucksacks for most of us, so we have some work to do in terms of getting better equipment so it's lighter.
Yeah.
Bags, please.
We finished with a wild camp in a remote area, which was stopping overnight just to take shelter and then leaving early in the morning. Obviously we left no trace and we had great respect for the environment. It was a great night and we all had really good weather and a really nice time and learned a lot. Then we went to do some night navigation, which as you can see is when it's pitch black. We had some maps, some compasses and some head torches, and then we did a lot more pacing and some bearing work in the pitch black darkness. It was fantastic.
Oh, yeah, go on. Lots of
Yeah. Well, no, you wouldn't know from the maps. You don't know exactly where you started from.
No, we were on the bend.
Maybe.
Yeah, but then, okay, so
Yeah.
in my opinion, if I count the 75 and
Yeah.
I'm around
Yeah.
45 steps, that is more or less. Usually I'm 68.
68.
No, sorry,
Yeah.
58.
68, weren't
No.
you before?
No, 100 for me is 57.
You sure? Is that low?
Yeah,
That's really low.
yeah, I know,
He's
but
trying to
I
make a
haven't
video.
said that.
Yeah.
Oh shit, was I seeing?
It's great.
So these guys, what did you guys get as much?
50. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
it's really
All
confusing.
50.
Sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense now. So,
Yeah.
so I thought it was 25 per increment because of
okay.
that.
Fair enough, you know, it does. There are a lot of different numbers, aren't there? You think 125. But then, yeah.
All right.
It all makes sense. It's just
Yeah.
making things up in my head.
You're doing good, this is fun.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna start singing again.
So I get yourselves over to where Oscar is.
On the last day, we all woke up early to greet the morning sunrise. It was unbelievably beautiful.
After 9/11 when they grounded all planes. Yeah, temperature in America.
We don't have to carry down on the stretcher.
No.
the last few hours on the 6th day of our training, we all led some legs of navigation, and we were very sad to finish the course. We learned so much about everything, and we look forward to meeting up again and doing some practice, ready for our assessments in the future. Thank you to the rest of the group for such an enjoyable week, and thank you to Bryn for everything. From left to right you have myself, Jenn, Katanya, Luca, Elgan, Oscar, and of course Bryn.